There was a man named Darius. He was talented, sharp, and full of dreams. But he had one weakness. He never stayed on one path. Every time he started something, he got distracted. A new idea, a new shortcut, a new dream. He chased them all, but caught none. One night, as he sat under a flickering street lamp, an old man approached him. His eyes were dark like they had seen 1,000 years. "You want success?" the old man asked. "Then catch your own shadow." Darius laughed. "That's impossible." The old man smiled. "No, it's not, but only the disciplined can do it." Then he handed Darius a golden hourglass. "You have until the last grain of sand falls to prove me wrong." Darius stood up. He looked at his shadow, stretching long in the dim streetlight. "Catch my shadow?" he thought. "Fine, I'll play your game." He lunged forward, trying to step on it. But every time he moved, the shadow moved faster. He ran, turned corners, jumped, spun, but the shadow was always just out of reach. Minutes passed, then hours. The city grew quieter. Darius panted, exhausted. "Why am I chasing something I can never catch?" But then something strange happened. The more he chased, the more he realized his shadow wasn't the problem. He was. The old man's voice echoed in the empty streets. "Those who lack discipline chase shadows, but those who master themselves make shadows follow them." Darius clenched his fists. "Then teach me." The old man appeared, leaning against a broken street lamp. "Then you must pass 3 lessons." The old man snapped his fingers. The city around Darius shifted, and suddenly he was in a grand palace surrounded by gold, music, and feasts. This is what I've always wanted," a voice whispered. "Stay, rest, enjoy." Darius reached for a golden goblet, but then he hesitated. This was another distraction. He turned away. The palace vanished and the city returned. The old man nodded. Discipline means knowing what to ignore. Next, Darius found himself in a giant maze, walls stretching high above him. At every turn there was a sign. "You're too tired. It's too hard. Try tomorrow." He almost believed them. Almost. Instead, he clenched his jaw and kept moving, step by step, turn by turn, no stopping, no excuses. After what felt like hours, he stepped out of the maze, free. The old man smirked. Discipline means pushing forward even when your mind tells you to quit. Darius was back where he started, under the street lamp. The old man pointed at the ground. "Now, catch your shadow." Darius took a deep breath. He didn't run, he didn't chase. Instead, he turned toward the rising sun and walked forward. And for the first time, his shadow followed him. Darius turned to the old man, eyes burning with understanding. "I was chasing the wrong thing all along." The old man smiled. Discipline doesn't mean running after success. It means moving forward so success follows you. With that, the old man vanished into the morning air. And in Darius's hands, the golden hourglass was empty. Most people spend their lives chasing shadows, distractions, shortcuts, excuses. They run in circles, never catching anything. But the ones who master discipline make success chase them. So ask yourself, are you running after shadows or are you walking toward the sun?